Splash! Baby, it's my diamonds, I don't need no light to shine. I stop on my wrist, now I can barely see the time. I just made $1 million and I'm still not satisfied. Cause I need the back of the regular, I spend the back of the regular. My bank account.
So, it's been a while, and I know I promised this video a while back, like 2018 I promised this video, but guess what, here it is guys, and I will be responding to some of your unpopular K-pop opinions, and if I happened to miss yours, then I'm sorry. I think I need glasses, my apologies. And yeah, if you are still interested and would like me to respond to your unpopular opinion, then please do comment them down below, and I will do a I will do a responding to your unpopular K-pop opinions video part 2, because I just love responding to stuff, guys. But anyway, let's hop into this. So ACAS says, I don't get it when people say K-pop needs to stop being Western, because it literally is based upon Western music. I 100% agree with this statement. I don't get it when people say K-pop needs to stop being Western. If anything, I don't even think it's Western at all. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about this, guys. It's just, I agree with this. K-pop is not Western, and that's my opinion. Okay, Moni Muppet says, my own unpopular opinion is that I don't find there's really such a thing as overrated nor underrated. A group has the popularity they have because that is the level of interest they have generated. If it's more exposure they need, then their management needs to get on that. If they have a ton of exposure, it's probably because there is enough demand for it, whether we see the demand or not. Also, it's only possible to fully support so many groups at a time. Sometimes our plates are just full. Look, the only reason why a group is ever overrated is simply because the record label does a really good job at promoting them as a group or as a solo artist, and you know, the more exposure the group or artist gets, then obviously the more fans they will receive over time. And yeah, I guess that's just how it works, guys. I mean, if you feel that your group is perhaps underrated, then maybe you should look into promoting your group a lot more, instead of saying that, you know, other groups are simply too overrated. Because I guess when people label a certain group or artist as overrated, it's viewed as a negative thing when it shouldn't, because it just simply means that, you know, whoever's behind them is doing a really good job at giving them that extra exposure, making sure they get a little bit more into the limelight. And underrated groups definitely, you know, need to work on that, or at least, you know, whoever is behind them needs to ensure that they have the proper management, the proper you know, team that's willing to help push them and make sure that, you know, the exposure is there for them. And yeah, that's how I feel about this. Taehyung Breathing is my aesthetic says, honestly, I find it annoying when people say that they don't want to stan Luna because of the stan Luna thing. Like, it's a joke. I really don't get why people get angry over a harmless joke. It may be annoying, but if it stops you from standing an extremely talented group, then that is petty. I agree with this statement. And the reason being, well, the reason I agree with the statement is because it leads right back to my previous response about overrated groups and underrated groups. So clearly Luna seems to be an underrated group, which is why, you know, their fans are spreading the word, you know, stan Luna, stan Luna. And I really don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, it's the right thing to do. If you feel like your group, you know, are getting, you know, not as much recognition for their talent and their music, then what's wrong with going out there and promoting your group? I'm not against that. I think it's a good idea. And besides, if, you know, someone tells you to stan a group, it's not a must that you have to. No one is forcing you to stan Luna, guys. Like, it's just a suggestion, and if you can't take, you know, a suggestion or even a joke for that matter, then I don't know what to tell you. But I personally, you know, don't have a problem with it. I think it's a, you know, a really good idea. I agree with the statement 100%. Okay, Buell X Baby. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. My bad. Buell X Baby says Mamamoo are honestly one of the best K-pop groups out there, but international stans don't want to eat up the good content because of a mistake they made years ago and apologize for years ago. Sorry. Now I actually agree with this one because I mean I don't know about everyone else, and I'm not trying to tell you how to feel about the mistake that they made in the past. And if you don't know what that mistake is, then I do suggest you look it up and research it. But it has something to do with blackface, okay? And I personally feel that I have already moved on from that, from that whole controversy and whatever. Because firstly, they have apologized, and I think that was a really, really good thing to do because I see that as maturity, and I feel like they actually owned up to the mistake. And the fact that they owned up to that mistake just it shows a lot of character. It says a lot about the group, and I don't know, I'm glad they apologized. That's the right thing to do. And I feel like at this point it is your choice whether or not you would like to stand Mamamoo or continue to stand them if you have previously. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do and how to feel about the apology. If you feel that the apology wasn't good enough for you, then I mean, I guess that's okay. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I personally am still going to stand them regardless of the mistake. Yes, it hurt in the beginning, but I'm glad that they've owned up to it and apologized. And yeah, that's just my take on this. So I 100% agree with this statement. Okay, J-Hope's one and only says, Fiance was trash to me. Okay, I guess that's okay, but I don't agree with this statement. Because I feel that if Fiance was trash to you, then it was gold to me, and I'm not expecting everyone to like Fiance. I do get that, Fiance may not have been everyone's taste. It may have been, very, very different. So I do get that. But yeah, I don't think it's trash. I think it's gold. I think it's amazing. I think it's beautiful. And I personally feel like it was one of the best solos ever, in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, Birdie says, there is literally nothing wrong with Western pop. As long as it's a good song, that's all that matters. I agree with this statement. I don't agree with people, however, hating on Western music and, painting K-pop to be way better than Western music because, I mean, come on guys, K-pop literally takes inspiration from the West, and it wouldn't be fair to say that, K-pop is way better than Western music. I mean, I guess it is an opinion, but I don't think, it's fair to hate, if you get what I mean. So, yeah, I agree with the statement. There are some really, really good artists from the West, and not all of them are bad or a waste of time. So don't, go around thinking that Western pop is not as good as K-pop. I mean, I personally like K-pop, as I've stated in my second Unpopular K-pop opinions video, but I'm not hating. I listen to both. So yeah, I agree with this statement. There it is, guys. I've done it. I've responded. I've given my point of view. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know the drill. Please do put down more unpopular opinions in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to respond to those too. So thank you guys for watching. Ciao.